Imagine being able to step into the world of Pokémon like never before, where the thrill of battle is more immersive than ever. But here's the question. Can you really become the ultimate Pokémon trainer, like Ash Ketchum, and put everything on the line for your beloved Pokémon? Recently, I had the chance to dive into a preview of Pokémon Legends Z-A on the Nintendo Switch 2, and after just 20 minutes, I was hooked. I wanted more battles, more strategy, and more of that undeniable Pokémon magic. But what really caught my attention was the game's approach to battles. Is Pokémon Legends Z-A the series' pivot to real-time battles, similar to the Final Fantasy series? And more importantly, can you take a hit for your Pokémon, just like Ash did in the first Pokémon movie? These were the questions on my mind as I embarked on this preview adventure. The preview event consisted of 2 guided 10-minute sessions. In the first session, I battled trainers in a battle zone, while in the second, I faced off against a formidable rogue Mega Absol. With a diagram showing the button layout, including a dedicated dodge button, I was ready to dive in. The first battle was against 3 trainers in the battle zone, which took place early in the game. My party consisted of a Chikorita, Mareep, Fletchling, and Weedle, all around level 7. The goal was simple: defeat the trainers and get a feel for the new active battle mechanics. As I started the battle, I attempted to channel my inner Ash Ketchum, stepping in between the battling Pokémon. However, my opponent's Pokémon's attack didn't affect me. I was a bit disappointed, as I had always wanted to experience that kind of bond with my Pokémon, where I could take a hit for them. But I quickly moved on as the real-time battle mechanics drew me in. The battles in Pokémon Legends Z-A are thrilling, with moves based on cooldowns and no turn order. This makes the battles feel quicker, and even early game attacks like Growl and Tail Whip feel more impactful. You can use all 4 of your Pokémon's moves in quick succession, without waiting for turns. But that's only half the battle. Movement is now a key element, both in and out of battle. You can sneak up on other trainers, making some fights easier, and your Pokémon will follow you around the arena. It's your job to direct them to safety, which means you'll be doing a lot of sprinting. If you stray too far, the targeting system lets you get right back into the heat of battle. The first 10-minute session flew by, and it was time to move on to the second portion, a fight against a rogue Mega Absol. Before we started, representatives from Nintendo America told us that we'd be facing a wild Pokémon, which meant anything could happen. In trainer battles, the Pokémon are trained and will follow commands. But against wild Pokémon, you're on your own. So I started the battle determined to test the limits. The Mega Absol immediately lunged at me, and I had to speed out of harm's way. I commanded Lucario to save my life, and after recomposing myself, the fight went smoothly. Lucario has a typing advantage against Absol, and the large arena provided ample space to avoid attacks. Additionally, by dealing damage to the rogue Mega-evolved Pokémon, it dropped Mega Orbs that charged my Mega Ring, allowing me to Mega-evolve my Lucario. This made the combat even more thrilling, although the transformation itself felt a bit underwhelming. As Absol's health was nearly depleted, I remembered my goal and walked into the line of fire to save my Lucario. And then, I took damage. It was a success, but Lucario also took damage. It turns out that the trainer character in Legends Z-A might be the anti-Ash, as your Pokémon will follow you anywhere, even into harm's way. The trainer doesn't have a visible health pool, but a red border will appear, indicating that you should stop walking into the line of fire. Although this preview was fleeting, I can say that I did not want to put the controller down. The combat felt fresh, and I was only able to see the beginning of it. I wanted to get right back into another epic battle. I wanted more. And this is all based on a relatively small representation of early game hours. I can only imagine how much more engaging the combat will feel with a full party of Pokémon, all with fleshed out movesets, as you go up against a formidable foe. But here's where it gets controversial. Can the game's battle mechanics live up to the hype? Will the removal of turn order make the game feel too fast-paced? Or will it add a new layer of strategy? And what about the trainer's ability to take damage? Is it a game changer or just a gimmick? These are questions that will likely spark debate among Pokémon fans. And this is the part most people miss: the game's potential for depth and complexity. With a full party of Pokémon and a wide range of moves, the possibilities for strategy and combat are endless. But will the game deliver on its promise, or will it fall short? Only time will tell. Pokémon Legends Z-A is coming to Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 on October 16th. Will you be joining the battle? Do you think the game's battle mechanics will revolutionize the series? Or are you skeptical? Let us know in the comments. One thing is certain: the hype is real, and we can't wait to see what the game has in store.